Y'all just don't got it. Handing out money to certain groups, while Americans are average Americans, low class and middle class um, Americans are hurting, is not fair to anyone, not even to the well deserving, like the troops. And I do agree that Whoopi Goldberg's comments went too far, and it's not bribing Whoopi Goldberg. But anyway, giving out money to, yes, well deserved people like our troops is a good thing. However, there's other Americans who are also hurting, like the military job, people who work two jobs, paycheck to paycheck. There's other Americans who don't even get that luxury, um, like the lower class. When you don't go to school, you don't have book smart, and you're not a people person. You can't work with people. That is also an issue where you need to give money to people who work from home or work in the assembly line job or job that really does not pay well. You need to help them people. I'm not going to say living wage because living wage is a little too extreme and too much for the company to pay. That goes for you, liberals. The higher wages you want goes to where I admit some corporations, some companies, executives do parade around the prizes and what they earned and they bought. I admit that should stop. However, some people need to get pay taxes. People want kids, and like you guys don't want kids for liberalism and for other reasons, but they still want kids. They have to pay for their kids. They have to pay for the spons. Not just some of these executives and people who work for 300, 400,000 a year may buy not big houses or nicer houses because they went to school, they have kids, and they have taxes. That's how they got by with that much money. You have to, if you really want really nice things, it costs more than $1 million. Things that are super fucking rich. But um, that's why I'm making this video. It's like the super rich is only getting super rich, and people bailing out the military and other groups that deserved it inside the lower and middle class who trying to make a good life and you do not do drugs. They do not drink alcohol. They use their money right way for groceries. Like I said before in my previous videos, I try to spend my money on groceries. Does not go far, doesn't last long, and I do not buy alcohol and drugs and a lot of personal stuff and stuff. I struggle to get groceries every week. Now I have to get groceries every week again because the tariffs and you guys are bailing out other groups instead of the middle and lower class is hurting. The dividend checks we're getting through taxes and stuff, that's going to be in April. That's going to be longer. And when is the military checks coming? Next month? And yeah, they might have been aligned with a certain fraction of the budget and the big bill, beautiful bill. But the thing is, what about the lower and middle class who are struggling and hurting right now? Not just t- next year, right now, where they're struggling to get money, groceries now. Trump, you're just still aren't getting it. Super rich, like yourself, Elon Musk, and a few others, are not helping the lower middle class Americans. It's just only helping the super rich and rich. This is why not many people are real old school Republicans and never going to be Republicans either. Because you guys do not get it. You're hurting the lower and middle class when you help the super rich and other groups that deserve the money. I admit there's a lot of fraud and a lot of abuse going into our academy and to people, but not everybody who's in the middle and lower class are abusing and um, frauding the government. We're just average Americans who are trying to get by. Help us more than other groups you're trying to help, like the military. We need the money too. You need to support and help us too, but at the same time, you cannot just give one group money right then and there and not help the other. Sorry, Trump, but this was a bad idea yesterday, and not helping the average American either.